Hi,
What do you think? Is the government being too cruel?
they're not being full enough.
Well, yeah. So they're paying out too much, and they will continue to pay out too much.
Yeah, these people that are fairly disabled, I agree they should get more money, without a doubt. But there's hundreds of playing the system, Jeremy. And it's very rare that you can hear on the programme like yours this morning that people are agreeing with me that people play the system.
Yeah, we get a lot. Well, we get a lot of people.
With you, Terry.
Well, Lynn does, and Barbara did. But Owen,
Terry, can I ask you something? Do you think this is fair? People who cannot use the toilet on their own or dress themselves on their own will no longer qualify for personal independence payment. Do you think that's reasonable?
No, if they're...
No, you said no. Well, that's what's going to happen. You just said it's the not.
How would you check that? How would you check that?
What do you mean? How did I check that?
How would you know somebody can't use?
Because there's a. What do you mean? How do you check?
Because
they're assessed. I mean, now we're getting into the territory of people saying we no longer trust medical professionals in this country. If that's true, then we've got a whole range of problems because our National Health Service, all of a sudden, we don't trust it. People are assessed.
We've had a counsellor on already says you can't tell.
People are assessed on a points-based system. By the way, that's why a lot of people with mental health conditions who receive benefits also have physical conditions. Often the people receiving the benefits are because you have to go over a certain number of points.
Terry, it does sound from Owen's description it's quite elaborate, this testing. You think people are still scamming it?
Jeremy, I'll tell you a little story, shall I? I worked in a supermarket and I retired when I was 80. And this couple came in every Thursday, right? A man and a wife with their trolleys full to the brim.
Yeah.
They go outside on their mobile phones and phone for a taxi. They've never worked in their life, never. Me as a taxpayer is paying for that, and I'm paying for all these people now who are conning the system.
But you say that.
I know.
I don't know the context, Terry. For all we know, they might have good jobs. You're saying they're on benefits and...
How do you know their lives? How do you know the whole biography is baffling? The benefit fraud... Benefit fraud
Let Terry answer.
Is 0.2%, by the way.
We don't know that, though.
Terry, are you sure they're on benefits?
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. They've been on their benefits all their life, Jeremy. They've never worked in their life.
What benefits?
These people are not silly. They play this system every year.
What benefits are they on?
I know a person that worked for that organisation that helped people get into work.
Terry, again,
they used to come. Let me finish. They used to come in, and they wore no shoes.
Yes, I know.
They needed a wash. No one would employ them. And years ago, if that happened 3 times and they didn't go for a job, their benefits would be stopped. And because the government was so weak, it never happened.
Okay, Terry. Listen, thank you, Terry. I've got to move on.